Hi there, Cappies. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first half of October reading, the 1st through the 17th. So I'm doing the first 2 weeks because I'm late with the first week. But I didn't want to leave you hanging for the first week. Um, so we'll have a little bit of energy from the first week added into this one. I'm sorry, I've been number one, kind of busy, and number two, not feeling all that well. So I had to take a little bit of a break, but it was a short break. I'm back. Let's see what we got. Page of Pentacles. So this is a feeling of some kind of value, like you're feeling like this is like a eureka moment of, oh, hey, I can do something with this. Um, This could be a finding of a job or a job prospect, a business idea. This is the Page of Pentacles is often a business idea. Doesn't necessarily need to be, but it's something that spirit is turning your attention to that you recognize as valuable to you, right? So we've got the lovers. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. It's interesting. Reversed? No. Okay. Well, this is very Capricorn here. There is a value that you see in some kind of run in that you have with someone else. It's either like actual conflict or competition, right? But you're looking at it in a constructive way. Is there animosity on the other side? No. Okay. So this is more like competition. You know what? The word brainstorming just came to mind. That's interesting. This can be a new partnership. The Five of Wands can often be mistaken as fighting. I mean, when it comes out, it's just the go-to interpretation is fighting, but it's not a fighting card. It's more a sparring card. No one is really angry at each other in this card if you really look closely. There's almost like a playful vibe. Um, so sometimes it can mean actual fighting, but most of the time it means like competition. Or the sparring can also kind of morph into, like I said, brainstorming. These are a bunch of people who are kind of bouncing their sticks off of each other's, and this can be a metaphor for thoughts. Um, I think you get my drift here. Even though these are wands and they talk about action, um, I'm really trying to draw out all the energy from this because this is very interesting to me, these three cards together. Um, Not a combination that I come across very often. So it really, we start out very positive and it's still, I don't feel any negativity here. This is all con- constructive energy here. And here we are with the Four of Wands that talks about, a triumph after it all. So there's going to be something that you are going to be excited about, that someone else is going to be involved with you. Um, and there's like a bouncing off of ideas off of each other, and um, you know, um, a benefiting from each other in some way. Lovers almost never points to romance, but those of you who are new to my readings. And in this reading, absolutely, it does not. This is not about romance. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Um, yeah, in a diagonal with the Page of Pentacles. This is like a progression of, material abundance here. Here you've got success here. This could be like a snowballing of an idea, like let's open up a restaurant. And by the end of week 1 or 2, it's like you found the location already and it's perfect. It's got a perfect location. It's a price that rent that you can afford. It's got the perfect type of, excuse me, it's got the perfect type of kitchen that you want. There's like a falling into place here. Okay. Are both of these R's? Yes. Okay. So this is a reminder to you, Capricorn. This very Capricorn card, very earth sign here. Four of Pentacles is like being very rigid in one's thoughts. This usually points to like Scrooge, like being miserly and that kind of thing. Um, which there might be an element of that. Um, there is a message actually of needing to spend money to make money, but this is more like be careful not to be rigid in your decisions and your opinions and thoughts and that kind of thing, because you are working with other people here. You have to remind yourself of that. And that's something that earth signs need to be careful of, especially Virgo and Capricorn, because we tend to be um, very independent, right? And we forget to accommodate others when we're working with others. It's like, oops, we're so used to doing things on our own that, we forget how to be in a cooperative environment. So that's what that's saying. Just, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to do things wrong and wreck things. It's just like in the moment, kind of check your thoughts right before you say or do something. Just remind yourself that there are others involved here and you're not the only one making the decisions, you know. So, Page of Wands is about, so great that this came out after this card, because it's like you are going to find an even ground. You're going to um, you're going to learn to adapt in this situation, right? Like I said, there's going to be a period where you're going to have to kind of police yourself, you know, but it's going to work out well because you're very much in sync with the other people that you're working with. Okay, the moon. The moon talks about uncertainty, um, but you are the page of pentacles here in the moon. I mean, page of wands and the page of pentacles. So it's like there's going to be a time of uncertainty. Okay. Wait, let's just see what the fool. Okay. So this is also saying to continue what I was talking about here. Um, that you may see things a little clearer than the people that you're working with and have a better idea of what to do than the people that you're working with. So you may need to slow down and explain to them what it is you think they should do and what it is that you're going to do and that kind of thing. Keep them in the loop, right? Because again, we're very much used to just, we think of something, we just go and do it. And we've got to remember that we've got other people around us. So take the time to let them know, you know what, I really think this is going to work like this, ABC, you know. Um, the fool here is not being afraid of navigating through an uncertain time. You know, there are times that we're not going to have all the answers. We're not going to see everything clearly. But the inspiration that we have inside of us is so strong that it's propelling us forward. We don't need to see things clearly, you know? And this is also a nod to the Four of Pentacles because Capricorns don't like that. We don't like surprises. We don't like to be in situations where we don't see things clearly and things are not clear and laid out for us. We don't like that. We like to, have a broad view of things and a plan. Um, but this card is very much saying, and with the Fool under it, it's like, don't be afraid to make choices when you don't have all of the information in front of you. You can still make, like educated guesses to propel you forward. And it'll be in such a way that if you have to go back and kind of revise things, it's fine. Like, don't be afraid to keep going. The devil. Is this reversed? No. Okay. Right. So after all of what I said, here's the devil that reminds you of who you are. Okay, this is the Capricorn card here, the devil. And what it means is that Capricorn is born for situations like this. That other people might struggle in with the uncertainty and that kind of thing, but you live for this kind of challenge and difficulty and uncertainty. And Saturn has taught you well in navigating through difficult times. So I feel very much that people are going to be looking to you as to lead them through this. Just make sure to include your team or partner or whoever it is that you're working with here. I'm not going to turn that over just yet. I'm not quite sure that's really ours. That's ours. Is this ours? Okay. Reversed. King of Swords. This is ours. Reversed. King of Swords. The King of Clarity. And the King of Swords is clever. He's very smart. He can spot King and Queen of Swords can spot lies from a mile away, but they can also spot like things that are fake, things that are not of good quality, things, it's he's got the gift of discernment, right? Which Capricorn has in spades. So this is just pointing to one of the strengths that you're going to be drawing from. Um, the Six of Wands talks about you being successful in your choices. So this is very much a reassurance that you will do well as long as you stay focused. That's another thing. King of Swords is very focused as well. What else we got for clarity? Okay. One more. Here it is. There's a lot of wands here. Ooh, a lot of wands. Not reversed. Okay. So, without interpreting these cards, just looking at the volume of wands that you have here, it says that there's going to be a lot of work to do in these 2 weeks and probably just in this month altogether, but none of it is going to be in vain, although there are going to be times, Nine of Wands, where you're going to be tired and kind of doubting yourself. Like, am I going in the right direction? Is this worth it? Um, but look at this. There's a whole diagonal line here of wands. That's another thing you don't see often in my readings. I mean, there's a whole lot of fire here. Okay. Speaking of fire, that also might mean that you are dealing with some fire signs. This could mean more than one person. Just because there are two people in the lovers does not mean that it's necessarily two people, because the next card you have is the Five of Wands, which can indicate many. So whether it's a partner or partners, group of people, um, there might be some fire signs in here. And then you have the Fool here that can talk about like wanting to do things, which is something a Capricorn. So, okay. So remember before, we're going to get to these cards too, but I just want to make sure I get the full message out here. So I said before that you don't want to be rigid in your thinking and you want to make sure that you include everyone in your plans. Um, and don't implement things without consulting with your teammates and that kind of thing. But the other thing is going to be you slowing things down. The Four of Pentacles is saying too. And you have the Hermit here. Okay. So you are going to be managing things well. And so this might actually mean the word manage is really standing out to me here too. This could be you as a team leader, you as a manager. It doesn't mean that you're the official team leader either. Some of you who are listening to this might clearly have that uh, title, but others of you, it might just mean that people kind of look to you as the team leader, which happens a lot with Capricorns. The Hermit. Sorry, guys, drawing in the energy here. Okay. Hermit is talking about your inner strength here and following your intuition. And it came out in this position for a reason. It's attached to the moon and the fool and the Four of Pentacles here. This is you really exercising your inner compass and your intuition to lead you and others through this. There will also be okay, and there's also a dynamic here that I feel where you are very much focused on the task at hand, but managing the other people as well, you know, and what everyone else thinks and wants. And this one is disagreeing with that one, is disagreeing with the other one, is might be disagreeing with you. That's very much what this is pointing at too. It's not just the physical tasks that you're going to need to manage, it's also the people as well, which is what's going to be tiring. Um, tiring. Ten of Wands. Can I have one more, please? But the devil, these two cards together, by the way, is like you can handle it. You know, it might get on your nerves, but you're born for this Capricorn. You know, that's why everyone's looking to you because you know how to handle things like this. You'll be fine. And, you know, let's not forget the Four of Wands here, the Queen of Pentacles under here, the Page of Pentacles. It already lays the foundation of success here. So you can be confident that it's going to go well. It's just the journey to that is going to be a little taxing. And the Four of Wands here, it's like harmony too. So, you know what I see? Yeah. Reverse, no. The emotional fulfillment. So, okay. In the moment, guys, Capricorn, when there's doubt or fatigue, or, some of your team members are fighting with each other or with you or whatever struggles that you go through in this month or 2 weeks, um, know that it's fine. You're going to get through it. Try not to let it ruffle your feathers. Stay calm. It's going to be fine because everyone's going to be happy in the end. You'll work it out just fine. Okay? Do we have advice cards? No, that might work well here, but I guess not. Yeah, Spirit has not been doing advice cards lately. We will be doing advice cards in the bonus videos, though. So look out for those. That's your reading, guys. I'd love to hear about this. How does this reading show up in your life? How does it resonate? If you have any questions, suggestions, you want to talk about something unrelated to this, is fine. I love comments. I love to hear from my viewers. It really is the antidote to the discouragement that I experience with the algorithm here. The algorithm is not kind to the smaller content creators, especially spiritual content creators lately. Um, I'm not the only one that's expressing this. There are other tarot readers. There's one, what's her name? Chloe Taylor. Cloee Taylor. I think her last name is Taylor. If you guys know her, let me know if you know her. I like her. But she's quitting. She was like, "This will be my last reading." She did a recent one. I was like, "Oh my gosh." She's leaving YouTube and she's going to Patreon and whatnot because she doesn't feel like the YouTube algorithm is supporting her anymore. And she's got these. I am not doing that, by the way. I have promised my spirit guides that I'm going to stick with YouTube. I probably am going to explore, like, I don't know, TikTok, Blue Sky, some, kind of spread out a bit because I haven't done that. I've only been on YouTube, so I should probably do some other things. So, and I've made that promise to you as well because I did quit last year for like 6 months that I really, really regret. It was a huge mistake, and I had spirit really nagging me to get back to work, and I was just so depressed that I was like, forget it. Anyway, I'm on a tangent here. What I'm saying is that what really inspires me, keeps me going, really lifts my spirits is hearing from you guys. I answer every single comment. Okay? Um, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. Liking and subscribing, guys, is extremely important. It tells the algorithm that you're interested in this channel and you value the channel. And it really helps get the videos out there. Even if you feel like you're subscribed, just double check for me, please. Um, because there are often times where you will be surprised that you are not subscribed. So go ahead and click. I know that it's happened to me where I've had to resubscribe to my favorite channels where I know I haven't unsubscribed. So I don't know why YouTube does this, but it happens. So just have a quick look for me. Um, if you're really inclined to helping this channel, what would really be great is going into the playlists that I've made. There is a Capricorn playlist and many others for you to choose from. Um, you can put it on autoplay and have it on as background noise. Um, so while you're doing your daily tasks, even at night while you're winding down in bed too. Um, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow, and I would really appreciate it because I need it. Um, so I am assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon rising and north node Saturn are just as important as you follow. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily online and for free. Just Google calculate my blank sign, find out what those are on plenty of the free channels, free websites rather. Come back to Healing Grasshopper and watch the corresponding videos. Um, Shout out to all my viewers, my English speakers, US, UK, Canada, Australia. I see you in my analytics and I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your support. My non English speakers, my Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Filipinos, Indians, I see you too, and I'm blown away. I'm so grateful for you guys as well. Um, I have been addressing over and over again lately a comment that I got from a Hindi speaker that asked me to dub my videos, which is an excellent idea. It's just that it's extremely expensive and something that I'm unable to afford right now. But what I'm asking you to do is stick with the channel, um, put up with the subtitles for now, and help the channel grow. And as the channel grows and I'm able to afford it, we'll get there together. Okay? So I thank you for your comments and your support, guys, and all the kind things that you've said to me. It means more to me than I can express. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.